Welcome back, coders, to another edition of NBA 2K18, where we're going to take a look at my career and my player mode. We're going to go ahead and check out our attributes that we have acquired from last game. Go ahead and see what we can spend. It looks like we've got some points to go ahead and allocate, about 2,200. As you can see, we're going to put some into ball handling, passing, and maybe sneak out some vertical as well. That'll leave us with just about 200 left over, and we're going to go ahead and eke out one last thing, I think, in blocks. But I did want to show you guys an extra special NBA 2K TV episode, just because most of the time, not a big fan, but this one was a cool behind-the-scenes look at the creation and the recording with Kobe Bryant and Kevin Harlan. Both legends in the industry, and obviously Kobe Bryant, one of the best shooting guards of all time, and Kevin Harlan, one of the best sports anchors for the NBA ever. So without further ado, I wanted to kind of just let her introduce everything and let that footage roll for a little bit. Once that's all completed, we'll dive right into the action, and you'll get to see a little bit about what's going on with my career.
With Kevin Harlan and Kobe Bryant. Here's your behind the scenes look and Kevin Harlan's take on the one and only Kobe.
And joining us in the booth for tonight's game, the incredibly talented Kobe Bryant. Kobe, thanks for joining us.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of the team.
What's up, guys? Today I am here with Kevin Harlan, and you just wrapped up recording with one of our very special guests.
We finished up with Kobe Bryant, and I can honestly say, and I got in the business when I was 14 years old, I can honestly say I don't think I've ever been a part of something that was as revealing, as informative, as charismatic. I think he is going to give a wonderful feel with an insider's look at the game of basketball and maybe even more importantly, what it takes to be a champion.
Kobe, you've made no bones about patterning your game after Michael Jordan. You watched him while growing up. Can you give us a little insight into the impact of what he meant to you and how he formed you in some ways?
Sure. Well, I think most players growing up, at least my generation, probably watched them play and saw all of the fancy plays, the dunks, the highlights, and things of that nature. What I focused on was how he got there. The moves, the timing, the fundamentals, the spacing, the rhythm. That's what I studied meticulously. In the playoffs, you have to be able to post the ball up.
It lends us a look inside his mind on this game. I don't know that I've ever met anyone that not only loves the game as much as he does, but thinks the game through.
You have to ask yourself the question is, why are these moves that are being executed working?
Right.
It's not good enough just to look at them and say, okay, they work. I'm going to go out and try to do the same thing. That's not good enough. You have to try to understand why they work. And in other situations, why didn't they work?
I think he's just going to bring a completely different dimension, as I said, to this year's game.
For scorers, when you're locked into that mentality, it's very easy. It's almost like a racehorse. When you're racing with blinders on, you don't see anything else. You have one focus.
The fact that of all the different things he could do with basketball, he's turned down network jobs, turned down coaching, GM. He chose 2K to lend his basketball expertise. What a compliment to the company that he would choose this vehicle to be a part of his post-player time.
That's a cool thing about our game is we can make scenarios that may not happen in real life. There may not be another time where you would actually commentate with Kobe.
When you're playing, you're so immersed, so obsessed over the game.
That's your child.
That you don't even realize what you're missing. You don't even know. Like, I don't even see it. Wasn't even aware. So having that perspective now is, has changed things.
I don't think the fans are going to be disappointed.
Definitely not.
Okay, coders, we are back here at the courts getting our warm-up on. As you know, I always like to take at least one warm-up shot, at least one that I make before I quit, and on this one, we went ahead and made the first one. So here comes the intro. We are facing the Philadelphia 76ers in Philadelphia. The cool thing about that is obviously that we get to face Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz and all those other guys out there, and I can guarantee you that Joel Embiid is going to be talking some trash, and so am I. So without further ado, let's dive into the tip-off and see where this game takes us. As you can see, my boy Devin Booker sitting there, Markelle Fultz with his busted-ass elbow, and you can even hear Kevin Harlan in the background. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to see hear some Kobe Bryant commentary, although I'm not sure that we actually get to it this time. Either way, this is going to be an exciting matchup just because we don't normally get to play against other rookies. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're not starting. We got benched. Don't worry, I can skip past that. We already jumped in. We got brought in in the first quarter at the 2-minute 12 mark, which doesn't leave us a ton of time to do things. I still had the sim length at 5 minutes, which made a big mistake. I should have upped that. Makes it really difficult to get any rhythm, but don't worry, we have a pretty decent game considering we only really play for about 7 minutes total in the game. Hopefully you'll enjoy what you see. Left one of their players open for a wide open three, but he could not convert. We come down on the left side. You can see I'm driving hard. I realize that maybe I'm not getting anywhere, so I reset, and I'm going to set a pick and roll. Hey, shout out to the coder out there who reminded me of the pick and roll feature, which I totally forgot about. You can see a nice pass and give and go, and I take a nice 19-footer and stroke it from the top of the key. Really beautiful play there, and that was all set up by that pick and roll. You can see right there, I'm going to go ahead and try a nice mid-range jumper. I thought that I had enough space, but apparently not. Just clanked through it off the rim. That right there is a big confidence killer because I'm mainly a mid-range shooter in this game, and I really am still struggling to get those shots to fall. Right here on the inbounds play, I'm going to try to break free, come up to the top. You can see I don't feel like I have anything. Pass it to Marquise, who almost turns that over, and get it back. I reset it up with the pick and roll, and I'm going to go ahead and pick and roll around and pass it back to him, who as in real life, can't finish over a much smaller character. We jump back onto offense. I'm over here trying to post up initially. They give it to me, and I had an open lane, but I blew it, so I try to post up a little bit harder. Can't get the move, so I kick it back out to Warren. Warren is going to go repost it to me. I face up, get a pick and roll real close to the basket, which was a risky thing. Kick it off to a beautiful pass for Alex Len. First assist of the game. 2 points, 1 assist, 50% from the field. Not too bad. So right here we're on defense as the clock's ticking down, and they're going to stroke a shot because shot clock cheese is in full effect. Shout out to Chris Smooth for that wonderful phrase, shot clock cheese. Here we go, taking it up in the second quarter. They did start me in the second quarter, which was really cool. Dive it straight to the rim, get fouled. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to get my rhythm going at the line. Only hit 1 of 2, but we're back in the game. Make a dumb foul just to sell it. Go ahead and flop. Figured we're in the NBA, might as well sell things. So I drive up to the left-hand side, pull up for a mid-range shot, which I thought was a real clean shot, but apparently the game was like, nah, fuck you. So we did not make that. We have to drive back on defense, but I'm going to go ahead and cut ahead to another defensive possession where I'm guarding Markelle Fultz up at the top of the key. He breaks free and really gets around. I thought I contested this pretty well, but I don't know, man. That ugly guy, Saric, just strokes in my face. So you win some, you lose some, and offense beats defense. And there's my boy Devin Booker stroking a nice 3 from the corner, keeping us in the game. It's 25-30 Philadelphia. Markelle Fultz, I force him into a tough shot. Alex Len cleans up the rebound. I try to force it up the court on the left side again, set up a pick and roll, which doesn't really take, but I'm going to go ahead and kick it. Wait, what? Traveling? The fuck? This game's broken, guys. I don't know how the hell that was traveling. Try to get around a screen, get a little bit caught. Markelle Fultz is really running. They switch me off. They do blow it, but Amir Johnson gets it, and then it's right back out to, I don't know, Fultz, who just can't shoot because that damn elbow is totally jacked up. So as you can see, we kick it over to Bledsoe on the left-hand corner. Strokes a nice mid-range jumper, which is exactly what I wanted to see from him. Now we're going to get subbed out, but we're going to go ahead and skip ahead to the third quarter in the 2-minute 20 mark where we're back on defense. You can see that we are 1 for 3 from the field, which is not exactly where we want to be. Got 1 rebound, 2 assists. Let's see if we can have a better second half than we had a first half. Again, it is hard to get shots up when you only have 5-minute sim length quarters. Nice drive to the rim for TJ Warren. He goes ahead and takes a couple free throws that he misses. I'm going to go ahead and drive up the left side of the court on another offensive possession. It's 34-36. Try to do a pick and roll, but again, those pick and roll cheese right there where I can't get around and I turn the ball over and it's a terrible situation. This seems to happen way too often. Philadelphia 38-34 Philly. So there we go. Got the top of the key. This time I'm getting frustrated. I'm saying maybe I should just drive it to the rim. Just take it right there. Do a nice little wide sweeping left to right move. Get 5 points, 2 for 4 from the field, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Not too bad so far. What I need to do, though, is really get my rhythm offensively. I'm going to go ahead and help defend Saric, which I think knocked off his rhythm. Made it a heavily contested shot instead of a lightly contested one. You can see we got a lot of congestion there, so I'm going to try to reset it, see if they pass it back up to me. Get a nice pick and roll going. Again, shout out to whoever mentioned the pick and rolls. Changed my field goal percentage by a drastic amount. They do not reset it to the person I want them to. I try to get back up top, but there's only 4 seconds to go, so they turn the ball over. Because what's better to do than turning the ball over with 4 seconds to go on the shot clock? Pass it up to Bayless, who blows it because he's a bad basketball player. And we go ahead and get it down court. Josh Jackson's getting excited, but I just calm down and say, nope, we're going to bring it right here. Going to try to kick it back out to Wells, who misses an open 3. Just going to say that was not my fault. It was a nice dime by me. Just couldn't convert. Almost get beat on the top by Covington, but I do recover, which is good. Covington is a beast around screens. He's big, and his guys who are screening are big as well. Makes it really difficult. And McConnell takes a bad shot to end the third quarter. So it's all going to come down in the fourth quarter, guys. 36-38 Philadelphia, and I've got the ball at the top of the key. Going to drive right past Robert Covington and try to yam it on top of them. And unfortunately, I can't get the ball down. But I do get 2 free throws. I'm going to barely tickle in the first one. See if we can get the second one to go. And I blow that one entirely. TJ Warren's going to get like 25 shots at the rim. Blow them all. Even though I'm calling for it the entire time. He just hates my life. So I've got it at the top of the key on the right side, doing a little bit of dancing. Just going to take it myself, going to go ahead and drive it in. Oh, I see some contestants, so I'm going to fade to the right, go over my right shoulder, and rattle that puppy in. We've got 8 points, shooting 60% from the field. My post game is just on another level. It's just on another level. I'm feeling Kobe-esque. I get a nice piece of it, try to pressure it to see if I can force a 10-second call, but no luck. These refs are not watching the game, and we get a huge missed assignment on Markelle Fultz, who suddenly has an elbow that works. So I'm not sure what the fuck's happening. You can see that I take it at the top of the key, get a nice pick, gonna drive right around, pass it up to a TJ Warren, who kicks it out to an open Devin Booker, who gets a beautiful shot. 43-42 Philadelphia. I'm at the top of the key, drive right past Robert Covington, take a nice fadeaway, but get fouled in the process. I think that's a great move. Go ahead and get to the line, see if we can hit 2. Stroke the first one. Absolute perfect release. 9, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 assists. And we're going to hit the second one, which gives us our double-digit scoring output. We are in a great position. We're up 44-43 with only a couple minutes left in the game. Really, it's all going to come down to defense and execution, and I think that I can pull that off. So I forget for a second that Ben Simmons can't shoot outside of 4 feet, and I jump on a 3, which gives him a free shot at the rim. So that defense I was talking about just did not exist at that point. But I'm going to go ahead and get it up here, which I think it was a wide open 3, and I just can't hit it, which is real unfortunate, but that's okay. We're going to completely not play defense and see if we can avoid it, and we do get a block and see if Ben Simmons blows it, which he does. Got a nice rebound for Len. Devin Booker's on the left. Going to go ahead and pass it to him, who's going to get a nice shot and rattle it in because shooters never stop shooting. 47-45 Phoenix. This is the winning time. 2 minutes to go. We are going to be taking on Ben Simmons, who cannot get past us. We're just too... Oh, shit. We're just too good, too big, too strong. He's going to try to post us up. Can't do it. Can't do it. fade to the left, and doesn't make the shot, and the ball goes out of bounds. The only thing that could happen now is if they take me out, and then we're going to lose the game. Shit. So they took me out. We lost by 1. I don't want to say that I called it, but it was a really disappointing way to win or lose the game. On the bench with 2 minutes to go, while I was having a pretty stellar second half, felt like I was running the offense efficiently, making sure that Devin Booker got shots, making sure that I got shots, making sure that others got rebounds and all that stuff. I was doing good help defense, but we just couldn't pull it out. So that is what's going to bring us to the end of the episode. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And again, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, and as always, stay classy, coders.
One job, play like trash. Ah! Hey, calm down. Bro, come here. You and I both know there's cameras all over this tunnel. We also know the rule. Don't show your hand. Never let them see you sweat. All this aggression you have, save it for the locker room, okay? Better yet, use it in the next game. Go. You're right.